Hello guys, for today's video I will be recommending 10 manhwa, where the main character has godlike and demonic powers, that you should read, if you haven't read it yet. A story that will definitely move readers into action. The story is about our main character, a senior disciple from a martial academy, who returns after being absent for 5 years, only to find that his academy has been persecuted and destroyed by bandits. The plot is engaging and the character development is excellent, making it a great story to read. The illustrations for this story are vivid and detailed, capturing the action and intensity of each scene. The story is also well written with the right balance of action and drama. The pacing is excellent, and the plot twists are well done, keeping the reader engaged from start. Character development is also important as our main character is a complex and coherent character who experiences significant growth throughout the series. I highly recommend this to the fans of martial arts and action. The story is engaging, the illustrations are compelling, and the character development is great. Whether you're a fan of the genre or not, this manhwa is definitely worth checking out. It is a good story that combines fantasy and martial arts elements. The story tells that the main character Jinyong accidentally possessed a demon spirit sealed in an octagonal tablet. Together, they plan to use their knowledge of magic and martial arts to conquer the world of cultivation. The plot of Magic Scholar is fast-paced and exciting, and the use of martial arts and magic creates unique and fascinating scenes that are both familiar and new, with a beautiful story and art style. This is a story about the rebirth of demonic emperor and his return to Earth to establish his rule. The artwork is stunning, and the story itself is tight and engaging, with a powerful protagonist who is determined to enslave gods and immortals alike. The tension is amazing as the demon emperor uses his mighty power to defeat his enemies. It's a action and supernatural elements. The characters are well developed and the story is engaging. An amazing story that takes readers on an epic journey through time, space. The story is unique, the plot is clever, and it's very interesting to read. Our main character is an interesting and nice character. He is a man suddenly thrown into the world where martial arts are essential for survival. His journey through time and space is fascinating, his determination to protect humanity's future. Another important part of the story is the art. The illustrations are stunning and show the story scenes really well. This is a great story that anyone who loves action and entertainment will love this manhwa. World building, character development and art style come together to create an engaging and unique reading experience. This is a wonderful and fascinating story that takes readers on a wild ride through the realm of the divine. The story follows a young man named Yu, who suddenly finds himself transported to a world full of gods and goddesses, and tasked with working as a part-time employee for these deities. One of the standout features of this manhwa is its imaginative and detailed world building. The author has created a complex and intricate world filled with interesting characters. Also provide an interesting story with many surprises. This provides some very realistic battles and action sequences. To any fan of fantasy or action manhwa, I highly recommend this to read. It has a creative world building, engaging characters, intertwining, an exciting story offer unforgettable reading to keep readers eager for the next chapter. The story takes place in a world where the world merges with a mysterious world full of dungeons and monsters. The story follows the life of our main character, a high school student who wants to become a dungeon raider. The art in this story is simply fascinating. The characters are uniquely designed, the monsters are beautifully drawn, and the imagination is rich. The battles are intense and action-packed, and our main character is a relatable protagonist with his own set of strengths and weaknesses, which makes him a great character. The supporting characters are fun and their interactions add depth to the story, and the twists and turns of the story are well done, with a balance of action, comedy, and drama. That keeps the reader engaged and invested, and each chapter makes you eagerly await the next. An exciting story that takes readers into a world full of magic and adventure. The story follows the journey of a writer, who reincarnates himself as a demon prince, who enrolls in a human academy to learn more about their culture, and for his own survival. The plot is simply captivating, the characters are well developed, and have distinct personalities. The plot is equally engaging, with a perfect balance of action and humor. A popular story that combines the isekai genre with elements of gacha games. The story follows the protagonist, Han, who is transmigrated into a game world with his luck and his knowledge about the game, Han sets out to explore the world of Pick Me Up and become stronger, encountering various challenges and enemies along the way. It's well executed and interesting. Our main character is a relatable and likable protagonist who is easy to root for. The supporting characters, including his companions and enemies, also have different personalities and stories, which adds depth to the whole story. A fast-paced game story full of many exciting battles and tense moments. The world building is also well done, with a rich and immersive fantasy setting. The artwork of the story is also worth mentioning, with detailed illustrations and beautiful graphics that bring the characters and the story to life. An interesting story with a unique and exciting mix of isekai and gacha gameplay elements. It's well written, well drawn, and well executed, making it a must-read for fans of the genre. A fascinating story that combines the art of cooking and the fantasy world. The story is about our main character, who brought Terra food to the world, claiming that even the most harmless food can make a person strong. The premise may seem bizarre, but the execution is impressive, making this story a must-read for fans of both genres. The character design is unique, each character has a unique look and personality, which adds to the overall appeal of the story. The storytelling is also great, with great plot and pace. The idea that food is power and strength is a special take on a typical hero's journey that sets this story apart from other fantasy series. The characters are also well developed, each with their own motivations and backstories, which adds depth to the story. A fun story that combines food and fantasy in a way that is both entertaining and engaging. So if you're looking for something relaxing and good to read, this is definitely worth checking out. This is a fascinating story that takes the reader on a journey through the eyes of a unique character. The story is about a young man named Ji Yuzange. Although he was kind, he became a villain in the cultivation world with the help of the system. Let's witness his journey to become a powerful cultivator. Ji Yuzange is a complex character as well as a cunning and powerful main character, torn between his desire to be good and his predestined as a villain. A must-read for fans of cultivation. The artwork is also eye-catching. The character designs are detailed, bringing the world of cultivation to life in a way that is both beautiful and impressive. And that's the end of the video, but before ending this video, for more recommendations and updates, then please check out my other social media platforms. Link is in the description, so I hope you find something to read there, and see you in my next video.